Welcome back, beautiful soul. We are officially in week 6 in the Mastery of Life book club, and today we're exploring one of the most powerful chapters in this entire book, the Plaza of Air. And just like always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Trust your inner knowing to guide you through this journey. In this chapter, Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. shifts our focus to the air element. Not the literal air that we breathe, but the inner spaciousness that allows for inspiration, intuition, and clarity to flow. Air in this book represents awakening, the kind of awareness that you can't force, you can't perform, and you can't pretend your way into. It only shows up when you're present, when you're open, and when you're willing to listen within. This chapter has 4 themes: inspiration, infinite possibility, unconditional gratitude, and silent knowing. And when you bring these 4 together, they create a level of freedom that doesn't come from changing your circumstances. It comes from changing your consciousness. 1, inspiration, the breath of the soul. Ruiz Jr. explains that inspiration isn't something you make happen. You don't grind your way into inspiration. You don't pressure your way into clarity. Inspiration moves through you when your mind is quiet, your heart is open, and you've stopped trying to control every outcome, which is really hard for some of us. It's the breath of the soul. And I think we all know this feeling, those moments when you're driving or walking or in the shower and suddenly out of nowhere your mind opens and you get clarity. It just lands. That's the Plaza of the Air at work. It's your authentic self speaking, not the domesticated self, not the fearful self, not the version of you that's trying to impress anyone. This chapter reminds us that you don't access inspiration through effort. You access it through spaciousness. 2, infinite possibility, the open sky mindset. This part of the chapter is really powerful. Ruiz Jr. explains that when your mind is full of old beliefs, assumptions, fears, comparisons, and judgment, it's like living in a tiny box. But when you step out of that programming, you enter what he calls infinite possibility. Not anything can happen out there, but I am finally able to perceive more possibilities within myself. When fear narrows your vision, you believe that your options are limited. But when the mind becomes spacious, like air, you begin to see life from above the storm. You see new paths, new choices, new healing, new ways of relating, new ways of moving forward, new ways of becoming yourself. Nothing changed externally. The sky just cleared internally. 3, unconditional gratitude, expanding beyond fear. Ruiz Jr. makes a beautiful distinction here. Conditional gratitude says, I'm grateful if life goes my way. Unconditional gratitude says, I'm grateful because I'm awake and I'm present, even when life is imperfect. He's not talking about toxic positivity. He's not saying be grateful for the painful things. He's saying that gratitude is a lens. It's a way of being, a way of creating openness in the mind and in your heart. When you're grateful, not because everything is perfect, but because you're aware, your whole energy changes. Gratitude expands you. Fear contracts you. And the Plaza of the Air is all about expansion. 4, silent knowledge, the truth you can feel. This is the deepest part of the chapter. Silent knowledge is that quiet inner knowing that comes from your authentic self. Not your fears, not your past, not your domestication. It's the voice inside that says, this is right for me, or something feels off here, or I don't know how I know, I just know. Ruiz Jr. teaches that domestication trains us to trust everyone else except ourselves, to trust our parents, our teachers, our partners, religion, society, authority. But silent knowledge is the wisdom beneath all of that. It doesn't shout. It doesn't argue. It doesn't need proof. It simply is. When the mind is spacious, when inspiration is flowing, when gratitude softens your fear, that's when silent knowledge becomes clear. So let's bring it all together. The Plaza of the Air is about remembering that clarity comes when you stop gripping. Guidance comes when you stop forcing. Inspiration comes when you stop performing. And possibility opens when you stop shrinking. This chapter teaches that real freedom isn't about controlling life. It's about creating enough inner space to hear yourself. So your challenge this week is simple. Notice moments of spaciousness. Notice when your mind softens. Notice when clarity comes without effort. And ask yourself, what is my silent knowledge telling me? The full chapter summary, along with reflection questions and journal prompts, is waiting for you on katinalee.com. Just click on the YouTube Book Club link, page 2, and download it. No email, no sign up, just support for your journey. You're doing beautifully. You're opening, you're expanding, you're learning to trust the voice inside of you, and that might be the greatest mastery of all. I'll see you next Sunday for chapter 7. Keep breathing deeply and keep listening to the quiet wisdom that is within you.